Over the past few days, there has been a lot of speculation surrounding the future of Nico Williams, who has become a priority transfer target for FC Barcelona this summer. The 21-year-old Spanish winger has a release clause worth €58 million in his contract with Athletic Club and is attracting widespread interest. Indeed, apart from Barcelona, Chelsea have been long-term admirers, while both Arsenal and Liverpool have also shown an interest in the winger. In fact, it was even suggested that Chelsea were prepared to trigger the Spaniard's €58 million release clause, which came as a threat to Barcelona's chances of signing Nico. Now, though, in what will come as a positive update for FC Barcelona, Fabrizio Romano states that Chelsea have decided against activating Nico Williams' release clause this summer. The Blues are monitoring the Spaniard since last year and have had him on their transfer wish list. However, they have now decided not to trigger the termination clause as they believe that the overall cost of the deal will be too high. Indeed, apart from Williams' €58 million buyout clause, which would need to be paid upfront, the Premier League club would also have to meet the player's salary requests and add in taxes as well. Chelsea believe the total package will be too expensive, and as such will not be activating the release clause to sign Nico Williams. This potentially clears one of the hurdles in Barcelona's path as they continue to pursue the services of the Spanish international. However, other clubs like Liverpool and Arsenal are also interested, while the Catalans still need to address their financial situation before thinking about a swoop for the winger. Chelsea are said to have changed their collective minds regarding a transfer target. The Blues were considering signing Aston Villa striker John Duran, but their interest has cooled according to a number of reports. The West London outfit have also seen a £27 million bid for a potentially alternative acquisition rejected. Is Atletico Madrid forward Samu Omoroghian worth the hype? Paul also take a look at a further CFC story, including continued links to electrifying Spain international Nico Williams, in spite of transfer guru Fabrizio Romano suggesting that the Stamford Bridge side were deterred by the winger's hefty valuation. There is a lot to get through on today's rumour roundup. Fabrizio Romano said that Chelsea wouldn't be acquiring Julian Alvarez of Manchester City over pre-season due to his high price. Therefore, fans have reluctantly moved on from that alluring possibility. Moves from Michael Olise and John Duran have, of course, now cooled too. But more of that later on in the article. There is still plenty of separate hearsay for Blues fans to choose from. Naturally, some speculation is from more superior outlets and journalists than other less trustworthy ones that we won't overtly name. One strange angle at the moment suggests that the English capital team are monitoring Nico Williams with a view to an offer. It is not surprising that Chelsea rate the attacker at all. The assertion that Arsenal too are keen is no shock whatsoever. What is startling is that Chelsea's interest apparently remains even though Romano dismissed the claim. The Italian expert cited price tag and wages as reasons, just like with World Cup winner Alvarez. Nevertheless, chatter continues, as you can read for yourself via the above link. I am unsure whether Villa's Duran would have been successful at the Bridge. He still needs to prove himself at Villa Park, to be honest. Though, the Villains did qualify for the 2024-25 Champions League, which is a truly amazing incentive for the centre-forward. If you are disappointed that the aforementioned striker isn't coming to CFC, fear not. The Blues are now connected with Spain under-21 forward Samu Omoroghian of Atletico Madrid. Yet Chelsea may expand their search due to an opening bid being declined. Who scored, quote, the 20-year-old's main attributes as heading attempts and long shots. Although Omoroghian's hold-up play and passing is ostensibly weak. Chelsea striker Romelu Lukaku stays an objective for Napoli, but on the other hand is drawing in interest from 3 Saudi Genius Association clubs, as per columnist Ben Jacobs. After Chelsea won their second Champions League title for just shy of £100 million from Inter Milan, Lukaku returned to the club in the summer of 2021. Lukaku has spent the last 2 seasons on loan at Inter and Roma, and Chelsea is attempting to sell him permanently this summer. The move has been a complete disaster. Although Lukaku is still under contract with Chelsea until 2026, the club included a £38 million exit clause in his contract before he joined Roma on loan last summer. Despite the fact that the 31-year-old Belgian is currently a member of the Belgium squad, it appears that his future will not be decided until after Euro 2024. However, the Blues will be desperate to move the Belgian this summer and get rid of his wages. Jacobs has detailed there are various clubs intrigued by Lukaku and that Chelsea expect the full £38 million from possible admirers. Romelu Lukaku is still a target for Napoli, and Saudi Arabia is also interested, he wrote for GiveMeSport. Al Ahly, Al Shabab, and Al Qadsiya have all expressed interest, but Al Hilal is not expected to return with a bid. Chelsea expect £38 million. The connections to Napoli are not out of the ordinary given Antonio Conte has quite recently dominated, albeit any move is probably going to be dependent on Victor Osimhen leaving the club, with nothing appearing to be especially cutting-edge concerning his takeoff. Chelsea would most likely be guaranteed the full exit clause if Lukaku were to play in the Pro League, and he has previously indicated that he would be open to a move to Saudi. The Blues have concurred an arrangement to sign 18-year-old Barcelona striker Marc Guiu, with the youngster set to be evaluated by Enzo Maresca in pre-season before a choice is taken on how is ideal to manage him. Riccardo Calafiori produced a fine individual performance during Italy's 1-1 draw against Croatia on Monday, showing Chelsea and Tottenham exactly why they should buy him. The 22-year-old, who helped Bologna qualify for the Champions League last season, dragged Italy over the line with an inspired display which included him assisting a 98th-minute equaliser to send his nation into the knockout stages. Calafiori was simply sensational at the Red Bull Arena in Leipzig. He started at the back, like in every group game, alongside Alessandro Bastoni, and Italy were largely untroubled up until Luka Modric put Croatia ahead in the 54th minute. Although Luciano Spalletti's side could have gone through as one of the best third-place teams even with defeat, they needed just a draw to guarantee automatic qualification for the last 16. And Italy managed to find the all-important leveller in injury time. The strike was made by Calafiori, who darted into midfield and drove to the edge of the box before slipping a pass into Mattia Zaccagni, and he did the rest, curling a delightful effort into the top corner beyond Dominik Livakovic. That meant that Italy would finish second in Group B behind Spain, who finished on 9 points from a possible 9. Italy will now face Switzerland in the last 16 on Saturday. As well as the assist, Calafiori put in an excellent performance at the back. Calafiori completed 93% of his passes, he created more chances, 4, than any other player on the pitch, and he won all of his aerial duels. The Bologna defender also wasn't dribbled past once in the entire game. Speaking after the match, Calafiori told Euro2024.com, "I cannot explain my feelings right now because I'm so happy. I think we deserved this goal a lot. We proved that we could play like this. We have to keep going on this path. When you play with no fear and you have the game in your hands, it's completely different."